What up, my elite kings and queens? Welcome back, guys. Truly grateful to be here with y'all, man. I got an awesome reading for y'all as always. Man, thank y'all for tuning in, man. It's been a great day. Today's Friday. Woke up early. We hit up the gym. Got a good workout in, guys. Drank a nice protein shake on this beautiful Friday. Been here trading all day. Y'all can see that I'm a options trader, so I've been doing that during the day. And just enjoying life, man. I'm truly grateful to be happy. This is my passion right here, being able to get on here and speak to you guys about manifestation and the power that we have within the spirit, and being able to just express that power, because we don't have power. We are the power. All right, so here we go, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the reading. After that, I'll give you guys my takeaway, man. I love you guys. All right, let me turn it down just a tad bit. What if every struggle was secretly life upgrading you? Shift your lens and suffering becomes the pathway to power. Challenges are not punishment. They are the weights life hands you to grow stronger. They are the weights life hands you to grow stronger. Just like muscles only grow under resistance, the soul expands through trials. When you meet difficulty, your nervous system learns resilience. Your mind rewires. Your capacity stretches, and your energy field becomes steadier. This is growth in real time. Suffering is often a perspective issue. Through one lens, it feels heavy, unfair, and impossible. Through another, it becomes the hidden gift, the exact push needed to awaken deeper strength. Every obstacle carries intelligence. Every delay teaches patience. Every heartbreak carves space for a wider love. Life refines you with precision. Let me repeat that one. That was good. Did you guys like that one? Every obstacle carries intelligence. Every delay teaches patience. Every heartbreak carves space for a wider love. Life refines you with precision. When you shift the story you tell about pain, you stop resisting. Resistance multiplies suffering. Acceptance transforms it into energy you can use. Life is not happening to you, it's happening through you. Each experience is source exploring itself through your breath, through your body, and your becoming. The fire doesn't destroy gold, it reveals it. Every challenge strips away what isn't you and forges what is eternal. You are not separate from life. You are life itself, sculpting, refining, and expanding with every trial. The gift has always been hidden inside the struggle. Boom, 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 massive. Let me repeat that last one. The gift has always been hidden inside the struggle. Wow, my people, that was a great reading right there. Very inspirational. Going into this beautiful Friday, that was big. That was huge, guys. So a little bit what I touched on yesterday when I was speaking about experience that I had, where I had a lot of my money that I saved for quite a bit of time. We're talking some years of cash saved, working very hard. And it was just taken away from me, right? I was in that vibration, that low energy of alcohol, drugs, and things that I shouldn't be doing. And what ended up happening, I ended up getting, they came into my apartment, they stole my money, right? I wasn't there, but I let the wrong people in because I was vibrating in the wrong energy, low energy. So I was hanging around with low energy people, and I ended up manifesting low energy experiences, okay? So, but that was a situation that took me into a bright light, because I've been sober since then, from alcohol, from cocaine, from drugs. And I am here now speaking to you about this and my positive life experiences because of all the negativity that happened in my life, my people. I've never mentioned this, or I actually have mentioned this maybe way down, because I've been doing this for about a year and a half now, going on 2 years. And I actually spoke about my story of growing up, and actually my mom sold drugs. She was connected with cartels out here in Texas. My mom would rest in peace to my mother. She ended up passing away at the age of 40 from breast cancer. But before that, when I was in middle school, I'm 33 years now, so you can imagine middle school. I was 13, 14, 15. Middle school and high school, our apartment ended up getting raided, and my mom actually went to jail, and she served some time. Then she got deported back to Mexico. We live here in Texas. out here in the DFW, to be exact, Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. And it was a very intense time in my life. I didn't know any of this stuff. Obviously, I was a young kid. But you know what? Looking back at it now, I'm truly grateful, because that's how I got into this, right? Because into growth, personal development, finding the spirit, knowing that I am the spirit, knowing that I am the observer, and I create my reality through my words, my thoughts, my actions, my conversations, and just everything, the way I move, right? Each move means something. And now looking back, I realized that I'm just so grateful for those experiences, because I've been able to be the best leader ever. At the age of 33, I'm super disciplined now. I got in a lot of fights growing up. Now I'm a great fighter. It made me get into boxing. Right? I was getting picked on, so I got into boxing, and I ended up becoming really good at fighting. Okay? I never had a father figure. So what did that cause me? It caused a lot of pain in me. But then what did I do? I went to the army, and I became a strong leader. I was surrounded by a lot of men that were my father figures. So I've been able to pass that down to my kids. I know how to shoot a weapon. I know how to fight, right? I know how to protect my wife, how to protect my kids. So all these negative experiences, my people, all the alcohol and the drugs made me become sober. Now I talk about sobriety, fitness, nutrition, personal development, and consciousness. So all the negativity brought me to a beautiful place. I'm truly grateful for my experience. Not having money, living in government housing, my mom being addicted to drugs and selling drugs. It made me be very, obsessive with options, right? Now I love it. I got my personal brand on my Instagram, my TikTok, my YouTube. All I do is talk about fitness, nutrition, sobriety, personal development, consciousness, positivity. Where I have my wife on there, I have my kids on there. We go to nice restaurants. And every day I'm investing in myself, becoming a top leader. But all the negative experiences made me like that. Anytime I'm with my family and we go out somewhere, I'm able to show up strong. I'm able to show up bold and courageous, knowing that I can protect my family. And I know, and I look at them and they feel safe when they're around me. So it's beautiful, my people. Always, like I said, just shift your lens, and suffering becomes the pathway to power. All the negativity that's is happening to you, who cares? It's just an old identity anyways, my people. It's a reflection. Learn from that reflection and make that new identity great, okay? Remember, the challenges, they're not punishments. They are weights. Like, dumbbell weights from the gym that life hands you to grow stronger. Okay? Just like muscles only grow under resistance, the soul expands through trials. So love the negativity. My people, I've been stabbed before. I've had a gun pulled out on me where the guy literally was going to shoot me, cocked it right in front of me, my people. I've been jumped. I got, my scar here. This is not because I cut that there. Like I made it a design. No, it's a scar, right? And I have more scars as well. Another one here from fighting. I had to get surgery on my elbow. My fingers are pretty funny looking because I've been in a lot of fights. 4 surgeries on that hand right there. Okay. Other stuff from fighting. Finger won't close. So yeah, my people, a lot of this negativity that happened to me is why I've came to the light. I'm not religious. I'm not going to get on here and tell you I'm religious, my people, at all. I'm very spiritual. I embrace spirituality. I do read the Bible. I do got the Bible here, but I read it from an esoteric lens. My followers, you guys should know what that is, esoteric. I read it. When I read the Bible, I'm reading what's inside of me. I'm not reading out here, because life's a mirror, not a window. Cause and effect, as above, so below, as within, so without. So I read the Bible from an esoteric lens. I'm a big fan of Joseph Murphy and Neville Goddard. Okay, that's where once I started reading Joseph Murphy, Neville Goddard, that's when I started looking at religion different, right? In a positive light and the negative. The negative light, I saw the negativity, which we're not going to go over it in religion, but I saw the positivity. But I also seen what game they were playing through reading Joseph Murphy, Neville Goddard, and other people like Harry B. Johnson on his channel on YouTube called Revival Wisdom, as well as Eric, the Power of I Am, and other channels that had really awakened me. So I'm truly grateful, and on a lot of great pages like Manifesting Tribes and Quantum Observers, right? These pages that I follow on social media, great pages, great information, and it just affirms everything that I've studied. All right. I actually read the CIA document books. I got 2 of those books, man. It's intense stuff, a lot of stuff, my people. But how did I get into all that? I went through the struggle. I went through the hard times, the addictions, the vices, the negativity in my life. It brought me to the light. It woke me. And now I'm here. Now I'm awake. I'm awake, helping you, helping others. I love doing these videos because every time I read these, I learn. And I know that it helps you as well. This is my purpose, this is my passion, correct? When you meet difficulty, your nervous system learns resilience, right? You become stronger within. Your mind rewires, your capacity stretches, and your energy field becomes steadier. This is growth in real time. Embrace the pain. Embrace the suck. And if everything is going well in your life, that's really good. Put yourself through some purposeful positive pain, what I like to call it. Go to the gym for 1 hour. Go run 2 miles, 1 mile. Do some push-ups till you can't breathe anymore, right? Maybe only sleep 4 hours and then go to the gym. Feel that pain, feel that suffering. When everything's going well, put yourself through it, okay? When you don't want to study, go study. When you don't want to read, go read. When you don't want to do push-ups, do it. Maybe don't eat so much today. Maybe eat very little and feel that hunger, feel that pain. Put yourself through it. And then when you feel that hunger, that pain, go to the gym. Yeah. And then go home and only sleep 4 or 5 hours and then wake up and then go to the gym again. There it is. That's what you call purposeful positive pain. When the flesh suffers, the spirit emits. When the flesh and the ego suffer, the spirit emits. You get all the game. I love you so much, my people. Remember who you are. You are health, wealth, happiness, love, success, abundance, prosperity, money. That's who you are. That's who I am. God's in you. God's in me. And remember, every word you speak, every thought you think, every conversation you have, and every action you partake in has an effect. You are the cause. You are the power. So it starts with you. And when things go left, love them. They're only taking you back to the good side. That's the whole point of things going left. It's just a signal saying, hey, not this way, that way. The thing is, some people keep going and then more things go left. They keep going and more things go left until they end up dead or in jail with regret. But even when you're in jail, you still have an opportunity. And even when you die, we don't know what happens next. But I'm sure you still have another opportunity. From everything that I've studied, I'm sure that's what it is. So don't ever get yourself down. I'm getting emotional right now. I love you guys. Stay strong, bold, and courageous. Enjoy this beautiful Friday, guys. And I'm a big time believer in sobriety. I know there's a lot of, one of my mentors that I follow, he drinks. It is what it is. I do my best to just not even look at that. And I just try to focus on the word of what he's speaking because he's very knowledgeable. But I myself recommend you don't drink alcohol. You don't mess your brain up. You don't mess your temple up. Remain sober. Go to the gym. Okay, my people? Remain sober. Go to the gym. That's my advice to you. I love you. Vamos.